So our hair is already moisturized and detangled, and these are the twists that we've done just to make sure that it stays that way. So I am going to show you how to do a 2-strand twist. So this is a perfect section right here to start. And again, our hair is already moisturized and detangled. And what I'm going to use on my hair to make sure that this holds is I'm going to use the Entwine Couture Cream Jelly Styler. And it looks like that. So I'm just going to grab a small amount and start at the tips. Make sure that this product is going to be all through the hair. So as you can see, I'm pulling my fingers through each section to make sure the product is getting everywhere, not just on the surface, because if you just place the product on the outside layer like so, you're not getting product anywhere in between. So when you take your twists down, they may be really defined and pretty, but once you separate them, all the hair in between the shell of your product is not going to be defined. It's just going to be frizzy, so your hair is just going to be a mess. So the first tip that I do want to give you is make sure the product placement is all through and on each strand, so your twist outs will be flawless every time. Again, do not just put the product on the outside layer of, even if it's a small section, putting it on the outside is not going to make your hair turn out. Even if you have to separate this again and get some product in between, that will help with your style. So a twist out, a 2-strand twist, 2 strands mean you have 2 strands of hair. And you want to make sure that you start off with 2 even sections. And having 2 even sections will eliminate you having to borrow hair, which is another no-no in having a perfect twist out. You need to have 2 separate sections the entire time. You shouldn't borrow hair from this twist to add it to that side, because that's just causing confusion in the pattern of the twist. So during takedown, you're probably going to interrupt the setting because you're trying to figure out, where did I take this hair from, where does it go? So to make it easy for you, keep 2 separate sections and takedown will be a breeze. So we have our 2 sections, and to twist, all you're going to do is go over, you're just going to twist them together. Take one section and go over top of the other. And as you're twisting, you want to keep your hair detangled, because again, if your hair is detangled and you're having 2 separate sections the whole time, it's just going to make your twist perfect and easy to take down. So again, you're just twisting, and as I'm twisting, I'm using my fingers to smooth the hair, because we want the hair to be really smooth. So once you get to the end of the twist, what I like to do is just finish twisting the hair. Even though it's a 1-strand twist at this point, you're still twisting the ends to make sure that they are nice and curly, so you won't have any straight pieces. So as you can see, I just made it curl at the end. So this is a 2-strand twist. So we'll do one more, and then we'll move on to a different style. So again, I'm adding the product at the ends, making sure the product is all through the hair, not just on the end. So I'm going in between, because the product is all over my fingers, just making sure it's getting everywhere, not just on the surface of the hair. Our hair is already detangled. If you need to make sure your hair is extra detangled, go ahead and run through the hair with your hair bean or your Denman brush or wide tooth comb. Again, we have 2 separate sections, and we're just putting our strands in a twisting motion. And as I'm twisting, I'm smoothing the hair down. Notice as I twist, I'm smoothing it down like so. smoothing. And I have not borrowed any hair at all. It's all just 2 separate twists from root to tip. And then at the end, I'm gonna just play around with like a 1-strand twist and just make sure that it's curly all the way to the end. So here's our 2-strand twist. So that's how you do a 2-strand twist. And next we're going to be doing flat twists. So I'll be right back.